Okay, hopefully this works. I don't know what just happened. I've never had it do this to me. So as soon as that releases on your workstation, I will go ahead and I'll post about it in my VIP page. That way they are the very first ones that I'm sending that information out to, and that way they feel special. If after that, I will use either my mass emailing or mass texting. I do have some customers that prefer text message because they pay attention to that more than just their email. So I have a couple people on the Hit M Up, so Hit EM Up app. If you guys have not taken a look at that, there is a free trial available that you can take a look at and try out, see if you like it, see if it works for you, see if your customers appreciate that, and then go ahead and use that. And then I also will do an email as well to my general, like everybody that's ordered from me. So any person that orders from you, you get their contact information added into your workstation. So you can do a mass email there, or you can use a different like mass emailing app that I've showed you guys before. There's a lot of different ones out there. Really just pick one that works for you, that doesn't, isn't too complicated to access and work, and just send them out. The main point is to send those things out. So I've posted on my VIP page. I send them a mass text for those that have signed up for it, and then I'll send a mass email out to everyone that's listed in my workstation. And it sounds like a lot of work, but it's really not, because what I post on my VIP page, I create that post and post those pictures, and then I copy and paste that into my text app as well as my email app. So it's literally the same information, but some people check their email or check their text messages way more or more frequently than they do their Facebook. So if they don't see it on my VIP page, then they may see it if they've signed up for the texting notifications, or they're definitely probably going to see it in their email. Yesterday, I did the Hit 'em Up app for the Stitch release, and I got 3 or 4 pre-orders just within like the first 5 or 10 minutes. Some people won't respond back, and that's okay. But being consistent and letting them know when new releases are coming out, they'll appreciate that a lot more. And they will be more apt to pre-order with you if, it's something down the road that comes out whenever they feel like it. Right now, we've had a lot of new releases here recently. I mean, just this month, we had the Life's a Garden collection. We had the Easter collection. Now we have the Stitch collection. It's like a new release every freaking week, y'all. The bigger your customer base is, the more successful that you're going to be. Oh, and we had the clearance sale this month. Like, we've had a lot of stuff going on this month. So sales should be really, really good, but they're only going to be good for you if you're promoting those things. If your customers don't know that we have all of these new releases or clearance sale going on or anything like that, then they're not going to be purchasing with you. You have to let them know that those things are coming up. And that's as simple as a Facebook post, posting it in your stories, sending out an email, sending out a text message. If something is being a new release and you like immediately think of somebody that you just automatically know like they would love this product, be personal about it. Either send them a text message or shoot them a message on Facebook, however you connect with them, and let them know like, hey, we have this new release coming. I immediately thought of you. Here's the details. Let me know if I can snag one for you. Like, just letting them know that this collection or this item or this product made you think about them is going to mean more to them than, hey, here's a new release and I just really want to sell, so here's your information. Let me know if you want to purchase this. That doesn't come off as being genuine as a consultant. Okay, I think it's back now. So if you are only posting about getting sales, that makes you seem salesy. Nobody likes a salesy person. You are like, if you are only asking your customers for sales when it benefits you, honestly, y'all, that makes you look like a used car salesman. Or a car salesman in general. Like, you all know when you pull into a car dealership and you do it at like 10 o'clock at night when you know everybody's already gone, and you like sneak in and then sneak back out to look at what you want. Nobody wants that person that as soon as they see you approach them and you're just asking for a sale, nobody likes that. There's a reason car salesmen, most of them, have bad reps. Don't be that person. Honestly, build a relationship with your customers. Get to know what they like, what products they like, what kind of scents that they generally like, whether it be fruity or fresh or woodsy or whatever kind of scent fragrance that they like. Take note of that, and then when something new comes out that kind of falls in that category, send them a message. Say, hey, we have this new release coming out. I thought that you would really like this because you also like this product. If you would like, I'm placing a pre-order, let me know if I can snag you something. Saying it like that rather than saying, hey, we have this new collection coming out and here's my link, let me know what you want. It's two different ways that you come across to that customer. And the first one is going to go a lot better and you're going to see a lot more success with it than just asking for a sale. Don't cold message people. Don't just be throwing your link out there and say, hey, we have this new release, blah, 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 here you go. Don't do that, because people are going to either ignore you or they're not going to take you genuinely. And it's not going to be good for your long-term success in this business. If you want to have long-term success, get to know your people and let them know when new stuff happens. So, with that being said, scent of the month and warmer of the month. If you guys have not subscribed to those, I highly suggest you doing so. Again, it is a tax write-off. If you make more than $600 in a year, you guys will get a 1099 from Scentsy. If you subscribe to any of those apps that I've mentioned, hit them up. Or if there's a mass emailing app that you really, really like and it costs, that's completely up to you. If you don't want to do that, it is free to send emails out of your workstation. Whatever you want to do. You do not have to spend a whole bunch of money, but if you do, it is a tax write-off. Same with scent of the month and warmer of the month. Just real quick, if you don't know what those are, scent and warmer of the month is where us as consultants get to preview the scent and warmer of the month that is releasing the next month. It always processes on the 15th, and as consultants, you get them around this week. So like the 20th, usually like the third week of the month is when you get it. You can go ahead and start making samples to send out to your customers. You can do a live unboxing to kind of release the new warmer, whatever you want to do with it. If I like the warmer, if I personally like the warmer and I would use it in my home, I sign up for warmer of the month. If I don't, I always at least get the scent of the month so that I can make samples. Scents are really weird. If you guys have not paid attention or learned that yet, you will soon. Scents are different. So some people, they're picky with their scents because it's going either in their home, in their car, wherever they're using our products. So it's really hard. Like Scentsy does a really good job on our scent descriptions and gets them pretty accurate. But some people have to smell that product before they will commit to buying it. So scent of the month, at least, that kit, it will send you 9 bars of the scent of the month. It will send you a room spray. It will send you a tester in that scent. And you will get 50 brochures, the scent of the month brochures. Goodness. And it will also tester, room spray, 9 bars, and you will get 72 scented stickers. So those little scent, you can get scent stickers in your consultant store on your workstation. You also get 72 of those with your scent of the month kit. Again, that is something that you can sign up for in your workstation under the account tab. If you need help finding that, let me know. And if you sign up for the warmer of the month, you get all of that: 9 bars, room spray, a tester, brochures, and stickers. You get all of that, plus you also get the warmer. Again, it depends, the price depends on what the warmer costs for that month. The scent of the month, I want to say it's $35 a month. Again, that's a tax write-off. You do not have to partake in that. It's only a choice that you have. One thing that I do with my customers is I do a scent of the month club. Currently, I have 5 people that have subscribed for 6 months. They can subscribe 3 months for $15, 6 months for $25, and then 12 months for $50. It's a one-time fee, and then I send them a full-size bar of that sent to them for however many months they purchased. That kind of offsets the cost of your scent of the month, generally for only 1 month. But unless you really, really like that scent and you make a whole bunch of samples, 9 bars is a lot of wax. So I usually use about 2 bars to make samples. I usually keep 1 bar for myself if I really like it. If I absolutely love it, then I'll add it to my Scentsy Club and I'll continue to get it. But other than that, those other bars go to my Scent of the Month Club members. And each month I just make up a little box and I put 2 to 3 extras that are in there. I think last month with pink sugar, or this month for pink sugarberry mint, I did one of those EOS chapsticks, the little round ones. I did one of those, a pack of gum for the mint. The EOS was pink, so it kind of went along with the pink. And then I did a raspberry lemonade, like crystal light packet. Super cheap. I just put it together, mailed them out. The girls that are subscribed to them, they always take a picture and share it to my VIP page, and it gets people interested in it. So that's one thing that you can do if you want. If that's overwhelming to you, that is okay too. You run this business however you want to. However you want to do it, it's your business. You're an independent Scentsy consultant. You do what you want. For pre-orders on those though, I do want to call out, it is out of compliance for Scentsy to hold someone's money more than 7 days before placing an order. So with that being said, if you want to do pre-orders on the scent and warmer of the month, you can start a list before that 7 days, but you cannot collect money until you are within 7 days of that product launching. So if we have a product launching on the 1st and that month has 30 days in it, we cannot start accepting money at least until the 23rd. So that gives us 7 days that we can hold it. And then, or technically, I guess it would be the 24th if we have 30 days. Y'all can't do math. And my work week has been super busy. My brain is fried. Cannot think anymore. But as long as you only hold their money for 7 days, if you hold it any more than that, you are out of compliance and you can get in really big trouble for that. Some customers, they don't mind. They want to go ahead and give it to you to get out of the way. Just advise them that when you're placing that order and when you're going to be sending out invoices to collect money for that order, and then move along from there. I generally don't post things until it's about a week and a half out. And then when I post that pre-order, whether it be a limited time offer or Scent of the Month, I will let them know when invoices are going to be sent out. I also let them know when that invoice has to be paid in order to claim a product. Because I've had some people, they will claim it and then it's time for the invoice to be sent out. Then they no longer, either they have spent that money that they wanted to spend on Scentsy somewhere else, they did not plan for it to come out that day, or, you know, something happens. Everybody's life is different. Things come up. I understand completely. But if I don't have their money, you know, right then and there, when I'm placing that invoice, who's to say that I don't ever get that money? And then that's money that I'm having to pay out of my pocket. And I can't do that. I would love to. I would love to buy everybody's Scentsy that they ever wanted, but I'm here to make money, so I can't make money if I'm spending my own money placing orders for people. How you do invoicing is completely up to you. When I first started out, I used Facebook Pay for everything. Facebook Pay kind of caught on to me, and apparently you can't do that for businesses. So if you use Facebook Pay a whole bunch, it will flag you, and it will tell you it appears that you've been using this for business. If this continues, you will be banned from using Facebook Pay. So just be careful with that. I generally don't do cash for anything just because it's just a lot of extra work. If you give me cash, I have to, you know, go put it in my bank, then use my card. I have to meet you to get that money. It's just a lot. So I don't do cash. Unless they are super close to me and I know they don't like put their card information into like the internet, like my mama or something like that. If it's somebody like that and I know they're just not tech savvy, they're not going to go and put their card information into, you know, even an app that I'm using that's completely safe. I'll sometimes, but again, that's like for my mama. Like, Lord knows mama will pay me back. Now, what I try to use the most is Square. If you have not heard or used Square before, it takes a little bit of time to set up, but it's completely worth it if you're able to. Square is completely free. A lot of businesses actually use it. I started using it because my husband uses it at his business that he owns, and it works really, really good. It's called Square. You can look it up. They have an app that you run off of. They have an invoicing app. It saves all of your customers' information. They can keep their card on file if they choose so. And you can actually just charge the card on file, obviously, after asking them. But it's a lot simpler to use for me. They also send you a free debit card that comes with its own card number. So if people are paying you with Square, you can just use your Square card to place an order, and then it'll come off of your Square account. So that's why I like it. It keeps it separate from like my bank account that has, you know, all of my family stuff in it. I really like using it. Some people it's also very safe. Some people want to pay with PayPal. You can pay PayPal with a Square invoice. So when you have Square, it will email them. All you need is their email. You can get their phone number and address and things like that, but you don't have to have it. All you need is their email. It will email them a email. Yes, Lauren, it's amazing. I love it so much. It will send them an email. They click on the email, they fill out their card information, or they can choose to use PayPal if that's what they choose. Because I have had a lot of people say, you know, I want to use PayPal. That's perfectly fine. You can do that. Square will allow you to pay with your PayPal account. You can do that. So if your customer says that, say, okay, I'm going to send you a Square invoice. Click on, you know, pay here and link your PayPal account and we're good to go. Now, the only thing with Square is there is a convenience fee. It's like maybe not even 2, maybe like 0.3%. It's very, very small. And I can show you guys, if you want, I can show you guys how to add that into your customer's order to to actually allow your customer to pay that so it doesn't come out of your commissions. So if you want me to show you guys that, I can do like a screen record on my phone and show you guys how I do that. But there is a way that you can add it on to each individual item, so that at the end it's literally cents, because unless you just have a couple $100 order, your customer's probably not even going to notice that it's on there. It's a labeled line item, so you're not being like sneaky about it or anything. They can see that it's on there. But if you want me to show you guys how to add that convenience fee in there, it's like an additional tax that you add. I can do that for you. So I generally try to use Square. I have done Venmo. You can do Cash App. You can do Zelle. All of those apps that are like money moving apps. You can use all of those to do your invoicing. Square to me is just easier because I can keep it all separate. So I can just keep everything in my Square app. If you want to use Square, but then you have a customer that wants to use, say, Cash App or Venmo, you can have that money transferred. Yes, Lauren, you can add that. I'll do, here in a second, I'll do a screen record and I'll show you how I have mine set up and show you how to go into the settings to actually get that added. And that way your customer actually covers that cost. Also, whenever I do my invoicing, I'll show you guys how I have my Square added up. It took me a few days to go in there and actually add all of our products, but it makes it so much easier to have things like that. You can also like track inventory and things like that on there if you want to or need to or whatever. You can do all of that on Square, so I really, really like it. But if you only want to use your Square card, because again, I told you, it does send you a free debit card. If you use Cash App, Venmo, any of those other ones, Facebook Pay, you can actually you can have it all linked up with your Square debit card. So if you go into like your Venmo or Cash App settings, you can actually put your card information in there from your Square card into the Venmo app, and then when you do transfer funds, it will transfer it into your Square card, like bank account. So then you're only having to keep up with that one card. That is what I do, and it makes it so much simpler, because if I click transfer money from my Venmo account, it'll transfer it into my Square card balance, and then I just use my Square card to place those orders instead of using my personal debit card, because it gets a little confusing and it's hard to keep like personal money and Cincy money separate whenever I'm using that same card. So that's how I do that. I also like to, I generally make a paper list, because I am a paper pencil person. I would generally just make a new list for each pre-order that I do, just write down what people get. Bigger pre-orders, like these limited time offers, like once these items are gone, y'all, they are gone. Bars can be added in limited time offer scents up to 30 days after they release to your Scentsy Club, but only for 30 days. So if we have something that releases today, they have 30 days from today to add it to their Scentsy Club to get it forever. Only bars. After that, it's gone. If it comes back, it does, but we have no idea when that stuff comes back. Trying to think of whatever else. Limited time offers, you got to be quick, y'all. My biggest suggestion to you is if you have items, if you're doing, like sometimes I'll do a bulk order whenever we have new releases come out, and just add everything to that bulk order, have it all shipped to me, and then I'll ship it out to those customers. But what I would do is, so generally speaking, if it is a release that's coming out between 12 and 1, it's going to typically be your queue will generally open about 12:30, but then 12:56 Eastern Standard Time, if it's a release between 12 and 1, is generally when they will start giving you your estimated time before the website opens. Just a tip for you. So what I would do before, if I have a bulk order that I'm getting items that are not included in that LTO, what I'm going to do is go ahead and get my cart completely ready minus the new release items. I'm going to have my cart set up. You can do this either in your workstation or on your PWS, however you want to order, whichever one's easier for you. Get everything added in there. If you're going to attach it to a party, go ahead and have that in there. If you're getting bundle and saves, go ahead and have those in there. Have everything ready and then leave that tab open until the queue it screen comes up and tells you you've been placed in line. Don't refresh it. It does not improve your time. Go ahead, just wait it out. Stay alert, and it will automatically change when it's your time to be led into the system. Once you are led into the system, all of your items, if you've already made a shopping cart, will still be there. They won't disappear because you haven't changed your screen. It's just the queue screen will come up. All of your normal items will be in your cart, and then you can quickly add your LTOs that you need. That is the best way I know to tell you to get everything that you need before it sells out. There are times with super high items that you will be checking out, putting your card information in there, and they will be taken out of your cart because someone else has already snagged them. That's how quick those things go. We had a new release earlier. I think it was back with the Harvest collection when our fall collection came out. Y'all, stuff was selling out in like 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Now, since he does a really good job to kind of prepare for these kind of things, to go off of like last year's numbers and produce enough to where everybody kind of gets what they need, but you have to be quick because it's not a guarantee. Once those items are sold out, they are sold out. Now here recently, if they sell out super quick, like within minutes or hours, we do get that second chance sale that's been coming out. The way that those work is your customer, or you if you want it, has to go into your PWS, and there will be a separate item that says pre-order deposit. It's $10. No matter what it is, it's $10. Have them go in there, check out with the $10, and that will guarantee them that item once it becomes available. If you see, I believe, Pua the Pig that just came out with Moana, it's currently on our news station. It will tell you once that is available. Tell your customers that. Don't keep that information from them. If it's not going to be coming out until September, tell them. That way they're not mad whenever that information comes out. Once that item becomes available, they will get an email, and they have so many days to respond to keep their item theirs. They have to pay that remaining deposit of whatever the difference is, and then they will get a order form, like an order confirmation email, just like normal. If you have people that do that, you will not receive that PRV until that order is fully paid for. When they do that deposit, it doesn't give you the PRV. Their PRV is added to your reporting when they fully pay for that item, just like normal. The warmer of the month every month, and then our big new releases, so like the holiday collection and the harvest collection, big, like super popular items, those generally go live at 12 midnight Pacific time. So if y'all know how to do time conversions, that's 3 a.m. our time. Those releases are hard on us because if you're not used to waking up that early, or if you you know, you got to get up soon to get the kids up or go into work. Those releases are really hard. It is your choice as a consultant whether or not you want to do pre-orders. Is it beneficial for your customers? Yes. Are you going to sell more PRV if you get up and make those orders for your customers? Yes, but it is your choice. You do not have to do pre-orders. You can simply give your customers the link, and if they want it, they got to get in line, they got to get it. You do not have, pre-orders are a option for you as a consultant. They are something that you can choose whether you do or whether you don't for your customers. That's a personal choice. I'm just telling you now, if you do the pre-orders, I always communicate with my customers no matter what it is. If it's an LTO, if it's a warmer of the month, whatever it is, I tell them, hey, I've got you on a pre-order list. I cannot guarantee that I can get this item for you, as it may sell out quicker than what I can snag it for. If it doesn't, I will issue you a full refund. Point blank, end of story. I can't keep their money if I didn't get their product. So always make them aware that yes, it's a pre-order, but just because you have paid for this doesn't necessarily mean that I can snag it for you before it sells out. So always be 100% transparent with them. That way they're not as mad when you didn't get it. But just make sure that you're communicating with them. I think that's all I had for y'all. I know I've been on here for a good hot minute rambling on. If you guys have any questions regarding pre-orders, drop them below, and I'll be sure to answer them. And I will do a screen recording here in a minute, just kind of looking around at Square, kind of showing you how mine's set up. And then if you want me to do another training on Square, just let me know, y'all. I'm open to anything. I hope you guys have a great evening, a great weekend. Be sending out those pre-orders for Stitch and gosh, what's that rabbit's name? Rosemary the rabbit. Be sending those out. Be collecting your pre-orders. I did post a post earlier about some marketing images that you guys can use should you need them. Comment below there. That way we can shout you out for whatever pre-orders that you have. If you are new to Scentsy, go ahead and do this pre-order. That is going to get you closer to that shooting star award that we're working towards. So go ahead, share those, get the pre-orders in. If you need help on invoicing, let me know. But I hope you guys have a good evening, and I will see y'all later. Bye, y'all.